Good morning, it's Sunday, we have coffee and there's a new video. One per week is what we're going for, is what we're striving for. So yeah, let's start. This is, as you can see by the title, a show bag. It's kind of an amended show bag because I have some more pop related records that work better in this video. So it's not just a show bag, but a show bag deluxe, if you will. On record player is Blonde. We've been playing it. We were playing it last weekend again. Great record by Frank Ocean, of course. The first thing is from about 2 months ago already. I didn't do too many shows due to the fact that it was summer. There's only festivals. So we did Ieperfest with Damien Dunn. We sold some shit and we were next to the guys from Take Offense. And I bought a tape from them. Tensions on High is a tape. Don't know too much about these guys, only the fact that we were next to them and I talked a bit to them. This is on, let's see, City of Chula Vista Records maybe? And one more. Not sure what it says. Can't read it. Nice blue tape, really nicely done for in comparison to the artwork. Flat Spot Records is the download code. So, nice little hardcore tape. Yeah, young guys, or young in my eyes. San Diego hardcore. You know what it is, or you don't, but whatever. So yeah, that's the first one. Take Offense. I couldn't resist buying a minor trap bin with a beer in hand. That was too good. Just this minor trap. So, on to the records. There was a distro there called Filth Records from Belgium. They also do show promotion, I think, but I'm not sure. And I got some records from him. One because I wanted to, one because it was dirt cheap. I'll show the first one. I got, first one I got was this one, United by Fate by Rival Schools. I saw Rival Schools play, not their first show, but very early on, when they played Puck and Pop Festival some 10 years ago maybe, I'm not sure. But I never bought the record. I bought a shirt then, but I didn't have enough money at the time to buy everything. I don't know if they had records back then at the festival. But anyway, this is the music on vinyl, 180 gram audiophile vinyl reissue of that record. Now, it's been quite some time since I checked this record out. I just bought it pure on nostalgia because the used for Glue was a track we played over and over again. Really nicely done. It has this thick varnish spot gloss running over it. I think that will show up because it's really thick. This is Walter Schreifels, of course, from Gorilla Biscuits, from tons of other bands. He still has a lot of bands. I don't know. I'm not sure if this one is still active. Quicksand, for example, came back. So yeah. This comes, like I said, on 180 black take vinyl, and it's a bit better than the Back on Black reissues. It's just done with a little bit more care. Also, there's a booklet. There's Walter on the back with his band of Merry Men. So yeah, I saw it. I never had it on vinyl. I always had it on CD, but then I sold. I think I somewhere lost. I sold the shirt and I lost the CD. So it was high time to get this one on record, and it was such a nice edition for such a good price. Fluthead, that's the team for this distro update. They have good prices for these records. They smell a bit weird, but then one that I really wanted, I was looking for a long time, or not for a long time, but was planning to order, and then it just showed up. The Culture Abuse with Daydream. Culture Abuse, if I had to put a descriptor on it, it would be these, yeah, it is kind of sunny music, but it's like the Strokes if they were surfer dudes, like the Strokes, but with the heart of, yeah, I don't know, California Strokes maybe. This is the limited edition color vinyl, it says, and this is on Earache, I think, on Epitaph Europe. Yeah, First time I heard this one, I put it off immediately. The second time I heard this one, I put it on a little longer, and then it was my summer record. There are a few tracks on here that just creep in your ear. Be Kind to the Bugs is one of my favorite tracks, and then my all-time favorite is Call Me, track 7. So yeah, they're playing my town soon, so we're really psyched to see these guys. It is a pink orange merge vinyl. It comes in a printed full inner sleeve with a brass string going through it, and then there is a big ass poster, which is another rendition of the theme, like so, and then the lyrics. I love that they co-opted the smiley like it's theirs. That's great. Well, it is there now. So yeah, that's Culture Abuse. Like I said, a happier version of the Strokes. Maybe if the drugs changed from heroin to acid, maybe, or something like that, or Molly, whatever. So yeah, check that out if that seems like something you would be into. And then a record I have not a clue what it's going to sound like. I just picked it up because as a collector I like to have discographies, so I picked up Ordinary Corrupt Human Love by Death Heaven. Now it seemed that when I checked the discography I don't have New Bermuda, or I checked out some time ago after I think Sunbather. But yeah, this was there for like 15 or something like that, so I just picked it up. Love the cover, love the artwork, love how this is done, and this is on Anti Records. It seems, or from what I can read, they shunned away from metal a bit more and more, and it goes in the direction of 80s dark music, more Cure, more, yeah, stuff like that. But then with metal, still metal kinda vocals. Piss yellow with some shine going in there, both on the same color. So yeah, good addition to their discography. I wasn't too hyped on listening to it, but since I read the descriptor and it's going away from the sort of metal they are doing, this is going on the turntable next, because yeah, I'm really excited to hear what they're doing now. So yeah, love Human. I think they had enough shit spread over them to give them bad stuff. They're still here, so I gotta give them credit. And then, in late pickup on the festival, I went through one more bin, a low price bin, and they had Enemy of the Sun. I think this is self-titled, I'm not sure. Yes, on Malicious Man Records. Enemy of the Sun is a band that consisted of some of the members of Kindred. Kindred is a 90s hardcore band, mid-90s, late 90s, maybe, I don't think early aughts, but that period. In the same vein, or in the same category as Congress and Liar, but from my neck of the woods. So yeah, this is Enemy of the Sun. They're a project that came after Kindred, and this was just €5, so this was a pickup 100%. Walter, Dirk, Maarten, Erik and Jan, so it's almost head for head Kindred. I had this on CD for when it came out. I'm not sure when it came out. No. This could be in the aughts. Recorded in 1998, so yeah, late. So Kindred, which should be put a bit earlier. Yeah, Angular hardcore, as only they can play. I haven't listened to this one in a while, so it's good to have this one on vinyl. Then, that was the Ieperfest portion. Cheers. Now, I'm not burying the leads because it's all in the title here, but I went to see the OCs not that long ago in Musical Home, about a 15-minute bike ride from here, or 10-minute bike ride, and I bought the new one and then Orc. I have some stuff by the OCs, but you can never have enough. Let's do Pork first, one of the full lengths. Sound-wise, it doesn't differ that much. It's always, they have their own sound. It's very angular rock with some outbursts. There's jamming going on. There's a lot of stuff. There's a bit of psych, but not that much. But it's in that kind of bands, situated in that kind of bands, like psych, rock, heavy, not heavy, but long jams. So yeah. This is the poster, I think, for the gig. Yeah, love that. The guy. I always forget his name. It will be on here somewhere. Double LP in one jacket. It's not a gatefold. First one, like that. And they have the lineup constantly changes. Now they have kind of a steady lineup for the last few albums with a double drum, bass, and then him on guitar, vocal. Very nice. John the Wire is his name, and it says guitar, vocals, mellotron, synth, flute, recorder, fife, and hand percussion. And then Wurlitzer C3, Wurlitzer, electric piano, and sampling. So yeah, he has his hands full. Then Dr. Tim Hellman on bass, then Rinson, I don't know, on drums right, and then Paul Watron on drums left. Bridget Dawson and Joey Cueto do viola, violin, and vocals. So yeah, quite a lineup. This is quite an ambitious record, I think, for them, because it's a little less funk and a little bit more fleshed out. If you know what I mean. It has a violin, for crying out loud. I'm always kind of impressed when there's a violin included. And then the new one, Smoke's Reverser. Really cool metal cover there. Cthulhu coming from the skies. Same lineup, or the same core lineup with the two drummers. Some nice spot, foil stamping going on in the back. There is the insert with the cut corners. Liking that. There is a Castle Face Records catalog, which is his label. They do everything themselves, or he does everything himself. So pulling that band, touring that much, and then still running that label. That's cool. Some cool inner sleeves with the cut off corners, and then the record itself is a ultra clear, which is a very nice edition of this one. Like I said, this is a new record. I think this came out about 1 or 2 months ago, maybe. I haven't delved heavy into this one, but yeah, always psyched to have some more OCs. So that's cool. And they have quite a discography, quite the extensive discography. Now, this is a record I didn't know I've shown because it kind of just came in. It was one of the pieces I was missing for their discography, which is weird because it's the record for them, if you will. Really waiting for the new one. It's coming, I think, Friday. Those Are Dreams. I have it on pre-order at my local record shop, so I picked this up because all of a sudden this was dirt cheap. This never went up. It had 2 represses and stuff like that. This is actually the OG press from 2008 on Matador. This is, for those who don't know, Fucked Up: The Chemistry of Common Life. I adore this record. I always had it on CD, and it almost never left my car because it has this, if you see the cover, it has that feeling. The songs all build from a little seed or a little tone, and then it builds and builds and builds, and it kind of is like the sun coming up. This is maybe sun going down, I'm not sure, but yeah, love this record, man. It's fucked up when they are a little less hardcore. They never, or full hardcore, but you know what I'm saying. It's one of the first records that has that more rock feel when Damien still does doing hardcore-ish vocals. So yeah. Really cool, weird drawing of a embryo child, adult, I'm not sure. Then a mushroom. And this is a double LP, just straight on black. There you go. So yeah, Chemistry of Common Life. Expect the the new one to pop up in one of the next videos, because that's coming next week, I hope, I think, I pray. Chemistry of Come Alive, one of my favorite albums of all time. And then another one, I'm going to polish it a bit because it has heavy fingerprints. Took me a while to grab this one because it's quite a pricey record, and I kind of had priority, but not really, because I knew this one was going to be around. But this is Kamasi Washington with Heaven and Earth, a really big record. I had the Epic, that one I showed, I think, maybe last year or maybe 2 years already. This is the new one, the new full length. He had an EP in between, I'm not blanking on the title, but this is, yeah, Heaven on Earth. No, not Heaven on, Heaven and Earth. A 4-disc masterpiece of, yeah, of new sounding jazz, a bit, yeah, I'm not even sure how to call it. It has a bit of that world music touch, but not world music, but it feels more than jazz. It's not just that, but it's 100% jazz. But it has that contemporary feel to it. I'm not sure how to describe it otherwise. Here's the man himself in full regalia. The world that my mind lives in my mind. Then it has yeah, one sleeve. This is a double sleeve centerpiece. Really beautiful pictures. And then another sleeve that forms the back. This is out on Young Turks Records. It also does XX and stuff like that. So yeah, a really cool little nice printed inners, and they all came on black. Now, as if that wasn't enough, I mean, a 4 record, the Epic was 3, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 3. Now this is a 4 records set, but it seems that there was, he had a trick up his broad sleeves, and that is, if you can see the serrated line here, there is an extra record or a bonus record in that serrate. I haven't had the stones to open it, but I mean, I'll open it when 1, 2, 3, and 4 are in my brain, but as you can see, there is that serrated line that runs through the sleeve that has another record in it. So it's a 5 record set. So that kind of makes why it's an expensive or a more expensive record. But look at the packaging, look at everything that went into this one. So Kamasi Washington, if you are into jazz or have an inkling into jazz, I should say check this one out. Really big, really bold sound. Fist of Fury, the opener of this one, is just, that sets the tone for what comes next. But like I said, this is a monster of a record. So yeah, a little bit of everything again in this video. It is showback. You can expect more pop unless we went to a metal show. But there aren't that many in the near future. There is the Paragon Impure on the 1st of December with the new album presentation, so that will be awesome, and expect a record back there. Although it seems mid-October, so this month, Fan will have pre-orders for that one. But yeah, we'll see. The record is done, that means I'm done. Great timing this time. Cheers. And I'll see you next weekend. Bye. Peace.